Well, we are in Smiljan, Croatia at the Nikola Tesla Memorial Center. And this is apparently the birthplace where Nikola Tesla grew up. This whole area. And in the Croatian countryside. So it's really pretty. So anyways, we're gonna get tickets and check this out. This is Heroe, and he lives here at the Nikola Tesla Center, greeting all the people as they go to learn about Tesla. And Tesla's birthplace was that white building on the left. So I believe they said he was actually born right there. Right in there. Could be the building, the brown building to the left. We'll find out. But that white building right there is an Orthodox church where Nikola Tesla's father was a priest. So this was sort of a whole church compound area where Nikola Tesla was born and grew up, and his father was a priest right there. So, and there's the great man himself, or a picture of him, statue of him. Pretty fascinating. So we're actually going to go see a demonstration of the Tesla coil, which I believe what we're going to see is electricity being transmitted through the air from one, like from a transmitter to a receiver type of situation. Some of the most famous pictures of Tesla are him surrounded by energy visibly flying around him through the air like lightning. Lightning in a bottle. That's what Tesla was seemingly had potentially perfected during his lifetime. And they're going to fire up this experiment here, this demonstration here in the next few minutes.
Electricity. For you, only important thing is not to have pacemaker. There is a warning or some electronic device inside of your body because of strong magnetic field. For 30 seconds, we close the door and shut down.
So here is a model of Tesla's wireless power station, power producing plant that he had been prototyping and building in Long Island. And he had achieved some apparent significant success with the ability to mass produce power that could be then wirelessly transmitted to various receivers and powerhouses and businesses and industry. And this technology really never took off. The businessmen who were financing Tesla, I think it was Westinghouse at this time, had a lot of concerns about the ability to meter the power and to control the sort of usage of it. And so this whole notion kind of died on the vine. But that's pretty amazing. This was done, in the last century, quite some time ago. So this is an interesting quote, or just observation. This is the relationship between Edison and Tesla was marked by the war of currents, from which Tesla came out a winner. Edison being the founder, but the user and discoverer and sort of proponent of direct current, and Tesla being the person who discovered and harnessed and is the proponent of alternating current, or much of what's developed into much of our modern technology. Our whole electrical infrastructure is based on alternating current. So pretty interesting. Just a couple of interesting points here. I won't go over all of them, but I thought it was really interesting that it says here that Tesla's favorite pigeon died. He apparently had a great love and fondness for birds his entire life. That happened in 1923. He became a doctor, honorary doctor of the University of Zagreb in 1926, and his professors there, when he was going to school there for a couple years, had said he would never be able to advance the field of electric motors. Tesla insisted that you could turn an electric motor without these wire brushes that were do it purely through magnetism, electromagnetism. And at the time, everyone used these electric brushes, which were prone to break off. And so anyways, he insisted it would be possible, and he perfected it about 10 years later, but all his main professor just said he was a wash-up, and the idea would never work, and he'd never really contribute to this field because he's got stupid ideas. So anyways, 10 years later, he did make it work, and 50 years later, I believe it was, they made him an honorary doctorate. And then Tesla died in 1943 in Suite 3327 on the 33rd floor of the Hotel New Yorker. He lived in hotels pretty much the whole time during his long stay in America, many years, and he just would always live in hotels. So he wouldn't have to think about, taking care of a place. It's just all, he could spend all his time on advancing his science. So that concludes our time here at the Tesla Memorial. There's a lot of other information here, and they showed us a great film on Tesla's life. It's pretty inspiring. So if you get a chance, you're in the Smiljan, Croatia area, come check it out. There's Tesla and Mark Twain. It's just they were lifelong friends. All right.